Hey everyone, this episode I'm going to talk about the E part of Scream, the everything else. And this is kind of like a catch-all for everything that's not covered in the other five. And when I was doing my explanation of things earlier, that intro video, I kind of touched on things, but I want to get things to the even better. And once again, these are going to be more videos later, more in-depth videos. So for everything else, what do I mean by that? Well, what I mean is things that aren't covered in any of the other five, such as cooking, how to make a fire, how to use different types of tinder, small sticks, use wax, different things like that can help start fires. How to cook on a fire. Cooking on an open fire is different than cooking on a stove. Gardening. Yeah, we're coming up into winter, but come spring and summer, I want to have a garden. I'm going to actually start a garden and do some stuff with it. So give me time. Things will slowly progress. Different types of shelters. How to build a shelter. What are shelters? What's a lean-to? What's even a teepee? How to use different materials to make a teepee style shelter. How to make a shelter out of snow. Snow drifts. How to use knives for other than just killing. How do you use a knife to get shavings off of a stick? There's all kinds of different things for knives. A thing that I don't think a lot of people think about in survival situations, and I don't see a lot of it being done on zombie movies and other basic movies, is fitness, yoga, different things like that. How many people know that the Army actually has, and I'm sure the Marine Corps does as well, but a fitness manual, and in the fitness manual it talks about how to do certain exercises using a rifle as weight, like you would a bench, what the heck is it called? Well, you know what I mean. Something to lift that has that weight, that you can use it as a positive or negative weight. Gas masks, other type of breathing devices. An SCBA, which is what firefighters use. Self-contained breathing apparatus. Scuba, self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. How can those be used? A basic gas mask, basic protective gear to put over. How to use a shovel. Shovels can be used for multiple different things. This falls into aid, but also it falls into everything else, is your pets. How many people have the knowledge and the ability to take care of basic needs for their pets? Do you have enough food? What other foods can be used to feed your pet that won't get them sick? Do you know basic first aids for your pet? How to use solar. Do you know how to use solar panels? Do you know how to use a sun oven? Different things like that. Camouflage, camo. How to camouflage yourself. How to camouflage your area. How to use camouflage netting. This might fall under the shooting part, but how do you camouflage your weapon, your rifle? Okay, is it better to use a full camouflage uniform or use a civilian uniform and use what's called a smock? A smock is just a overcoat, a cover that you can put on. How do you preserve food? How do you can it? You know, how do you make beef jerky? How can you make beef jerky without using a dehydrator? So these are different things that, just some examples of what can be covered in the everything else portion of this. You know, there's a lot of things that I don't think people look at. Another thing is preventive maintenance checks and services, PMCS. What is it? You know, it's checking your equipment, making sure your equipment works. What are the basic things that you check on your vehicle? You know, the oil, different things like that. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff involved. Just bear with me. We'll slowly get through things. And like I said, I hope this is going to be fun and entertaining. And I do hope and ask for people's feedback. You know, use the comment section. Hopefully we can get a dialogue started. And as I get farther into the different playlists, hopefully things will get better. What my intent is to give people information so they're not starting from scratch when a tragedy or something happens that they need to survive with. Okay? So, can't wait to see you guys at the next one. Have a good day.